Leadership quotations. The world has seen a great number of notable leaders. Some popular, others unknown. But one thing is common to all of them, they always have words of wisdom for us. Here are some wise quotations from some of the world's greatest leaders as selected from the book, Accomplishing the Unaccomplished by Alozie Okwara. All of the great leaders have had one characteristic in common, the willingness to confront unequivocally the major anxiety of their people in their time. This, and not much else, is the essence of leadership. John Kenneth Galbraith, U.S. economist. The Age of Uncertainty. 2. People ask the difference between a leader and a boss. The leader works in the open and the boss in covert. The leader leads and the boss drives. Theodore Roosevelt. 3. The important thing is what you cause other people to do rather than what you do yourself. Terry Leahy, former CEO TESCO UK. 4. A leader wants confidence. It's not what you say, but what you do. If you become consistent and always do what you say you'll do, people begin to trust you and will follow you. Terry Leahy, former CEO TESCO UK. 5. The quality of leadership, more than any other single factor, determines the success or failure of an organization. Fred Fiedler and Martin Chemers, Improving Leadership Effectiveness. 6. The first responsibility of a leader is to define reality. The last is to say thank you. In between, the leader is a servant. Max DePree. 7. No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself, or to get all the credit for doing it. Andrew Carnegie. 8. Oh well. I am their leader, I really ought to follow them. Alexandre Auguste Ledru-Rollin. 9. I used to think that running an organization was equivalent to conducting a symphony orchestra. But I don't think that's quite it, it's more like jazz. There is more improvisation. Warren Bennis. 10. When the effective leader is finished with his work, the people say it happened naturally. Lao Tzu. 11. To lead people, walk beside them. As for the best leaders, the people do not notice their existence. The next best, the people honor and praise. The next, the people fear, and the next, the people hate. When the best leader's work is done, the people say, we did it ourselves. Lao Tzu. 12. Never mistake knowledge for wisdom. One helps you make a living, the other helps you make a life. Eleanor Roosevelt, the former First Lady of the United States. 13. Leadership is understanding people and involving them to help you do a job. That takes all of the good characteristics, like integrity, dedication of purpose, selflessness, knowledge, skill, implacability, as well as determination not to accept failure. Admiral Arleigh, Burke. 14. Lead and inspire people. Don't try to manage and manipulate people. Inventories can be managed, but people must be led. Ross Perot. 15. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Abraham Lincoln. 16. The leader has to be practical and a realist, yet must talk the language of the visionary and the idealist. Eric Hoffer. 17. The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him and in other men the conviction and will to carry on. Walter J. Lippmann. 18. Find what you love to do and you never have to work again in your life. Confucius, the ancient Chinese philosopher. 19. Probably my best quality as a coach is that I asked a lot of challenging questions and let the person come up with the answer. Phil Dixon. 20. Think of managing change as an adventure. It tests your skills and abilities. It brings forth talent that may have been dormant. Change is also a training ground for leadership. When we think of leaders, we remember times of change, innovation, and conflict. Leadership is often about shaping a new way of life. To do that, you must advance change, take risks, and accept responsibility for making change happen. Charles E. Rice, CEO of Barnett Bank. 21. If you think you can do a thing or that you cannot do a thing, in either case you are right. Henry Ford. 22. In matters of style, swim with the current; in matters of principle, stand like a rock. Thomas Jefferson. 23. As we, the leaders, deal with tomorrow, our task is not to try to make perfect plans. Our task is to create organizations that are sufficiently flexible and versatile that they can take our imperfect plans and make them work in execution. That is the essential character of the learning organization. Gordon I. Sullivan and Michael V. Harper. 24. A leader is a reflection of his people, not of himself. Alozie Okwara. Author, Accomplishing the Unaccomplished.